back again for another one. Some phone calls. I got a few. I checked them the other day, and I got a few, so I think I'll go ahead and listen to them, and I'll let you listen to them, and I'll try to answer them the best that I can. No guarantee that I'll be able to answer any of them, because I don't know everything, but I do know a lot. So let's see what we got going here.
Hey, Skip. Good morning. This is Darrison and Salarella. And our question is, we hear a lot about people can go fishing in the villages, but it's catch and release. Is there any spot we can go in the villages where we can, catch and feed people? We can eat the food. We want to eat these fish. Is there any good spots for that? Any places that you've enjoyed, or going out with the buddies and catching some fish? Where are those places? That'd be good to know. But thank you, sir. Thanks for your show. Thanks for all you do and all the banter that we get up to. I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Well, thanks for the question. I don't know if I can help you on that one too much. I can tell you that here, every fishing hole, even though they do argue about it back and forth all the time, only because your district supervisors just simply don't want to get off their ass and do anything. This is private property. All of the villages is private property, either owned by the residents or owned by the developer. No matter how you look at it, it's private property. So as private property, the villages has certain fishing areas designated that village residents and or their guests are allowed to go fish, and it is catch and release because it's private property, and that's what he has designated. So with that being said, the largest man-made lake in the state of Florida is Lake Sumter. Lake Sumter Landing is one of our squares, is right there by Lake Sumter. It has the wooden walk-around boardwalk there, boat rides there. They do have fishing expeditions there that you pay for. I'm dead set against it, but anything for a buck up here. That's what they do. And now, can you keep them? I don't know. I know at one point it's a certain kind of fish that they actually bought and released in there, and I don't even remember what it was. You'll have to Google it. I don't remember what it was, but it was basically put in there to keep the mosquitoes down. I do know that if you want to fish freshwater, there's two kind of fishing license here that you must require. If you want to go saltwater, there's a fishing license for that. You want freshwater, there's a fishing license for that. Different species has different fishing seasons, and they also have bag limits. That's probably most places do. Anyway, it's no different than anywhere else. So state parks, I'm thinking there's a couple of state parks here that you can actually catch and keep. And I do know that over at Mount Dora, there's a huge lake over there. Don't know the name of it either. You can Google all this. I should know this stuff, but I just don't. Maybe it's called Mount Dora Lake. I don't know. But anyway, I've been on that lake. It's a big lake, and people live all around this lake, and I'm pretty sure you can catch and keep there, but you have to follow the state laws about what you can keep and so on and so forth. But as far as here, it's all catch and release because, like I said, it's private property, and that's the rules that's been set forth for that. So that's all I got to say about it because that's all I really know. But thanks for your phone call. I really appreciate it. Let's see what else we got.
Hi, Skip. This is John Morris. We're looking for a lawn service. We saw on one of your videos that you had a person that does it for roughly about $40. Can you give me a return call? Thank you.
Well, I said he does mine for $40. You never heard me say that he does everybody's yard for $40. He's been with me. I want to be very clear about it. I don't want to sound like I'm being mean or anything. I'm not. I just want to be very clear about what I'm saying. He does my yard for $40 a month. I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think Sue told me about 6 months ago, maybe longer, a year ago, anyway, because of the price of gas and whatever, that he raised it to $45 a month, which is still a deal for me. I'm not going to argue about it. He's worth it for me. But I'm not saying that he mows everybody's yard for $45 a month. I use that as an example. Now, he's been with me for going on 11 years. I haven't changed. So maybe he cuts me a break because I keep him around. I don't know that either. But I'll give you his phone number. And also, let me just say, these guys that do lawn work, like mowing the grass and trimming bushes and things like that, a lot of these guys don't go just anywhere in the villages. We're so big now, so many counties, and it goes from one end way to the other. They don't drive all over the place to do this. Some do. Some don't. I don't know what my guy does. You'll have to call and talk to him. And actually, you probably won't talk to him. You're going to talk to his wife, because this guy doesn't speak English real well. He gets by. I talk to him all the time. Yes, and he is illegal. Before somebody says something, he is illegal. He been here for, God, I don't know how long, and his wife. And anyway, you'll talk to her. I believe her name's Margaret. Sue does most of the talking. I don't talk to him that much. I think her name's Margaret. Super nice lady. You just tell her what you need, and he'll come out and look at your yard. And I think he calls her or texts her or something like that, and tells them how much it'll be, and then they'll let you know. But for me, it's I think $45 a month now, and that's mowing, and that's edging and blowing. Now, if you don't know anything about yard work down here, I'll tell you, during the summer months, which is the rainy season, your grass grows really well. So he'll mow like every week, just like clockwork. He's here at my house at 8:30 every Wednesday morning. He does his job, does it quick, and gets out, so I don't have to listen to that noise all day. And but in the wintertime, it's different, because I have zoysia grass. So if you buy here, you need to know what kind of grass you have. I have zoysia grass. Zoysia goes dormant in the wintertime. In other words, it starts to turn brown and it doesn't hardly grow at all. So he mows my yard sometimes once every 2 weeks. Sometimes he only mows it maybe once a month in the wintertime, because it just doesn't need it. And I'm good with that, because it's the same price no matter what. And I'm good with that. So just keeping you updated on what's going on. Let me look on my phone here, because I don't know his phone number, but I know I got it. Here we go. Apparently his name's Jose. I don't know that, but that's how he's listed in my phone. It says Lawn Mowing Jose. That's him. His phone number is 352-360-8704. Give him or her a call and see how it works out. Appreciate the call. Thank you.
Paul and Karen Schubert in La Belle North. We also have a 10-year-old house that may need a new roof. When I watch your roofing show, I see that you have the same kind of roof that we have. So I see that you went with Savage. Is there any other company that's less expensive that would have been your second choice? We also need someone to trim our podocarpus shrubs and possibly plant a few more. And we don't want to pay top dollar. Okay.
If you're going to call on this show, let me ask you guys just to do a question. First of all, I'm not going to call you back. So don't leave a question with the phone number and say, call me back. I'm not going to call you back. I got no time for all that. I do once in a great while, I'll do a live call-in show where it'll be live. I mean, it's on the air and it's live. I don't do them too often because they make me nervous. I never know who's going to call in and who's going to say what, and I can't get it in time to cut it out. And so, I'm just nervous about doing it. This is a one-man show. I do it this way because if somebody says something inappropriate or tries to turn it into something that it's really not, I can edit it out. And that's why I do it this way. So as long as I get calls, I can do this show like every week. But if I don't, then it'll be whenever I get enough calls to make a decent kind of a show out of it. So anyway, I went with the company that the shingle manufacturer uses. And I did that because of the warranty on the shingles. Do I know other shingle companies around here that do the job for less money? Not really. I don't know all the shingle companies. There's a bunch of them around here, as you know, and I'm sure you've probably made phone calls. Only thing I can just say really is just keep plugging, keep calling, keep getting the estimates. I don't really know what to tell you. Having roofs done down here is not cheap. I went that way because if you've seen the whole video and really watched it and listened to it, it's because there was a warranty on my shingle. My shingles are made by Certain Teague shingles, and Certain Teague had a factory defect in a certain portion of their shingles because they sat in a warehouse during COVID for many, many, many months or years. And then they dried out. The asphalt in them dried out. The sand didn't stick to them like they should, and they just wore out. They were old. And so they come and inspected my roof because things just didn't quite look right to me. And I called them, And they sent a guy out to inspect them. He looked at it and he said that I had those shingles that were recalled, which I don't know if they got recalled or not because I never received anything. But anyway, he said they were recalled. So CertainTeed sent me a letter saying they were willing to give me all new shingles to replace the shingles I got, but in that warranty, they guarantee the shingle, they don't guarantee labor, they don't guarantee the underlayment, that's not part of the shingle project. I weighed the issue with other companies and I just kept thinking about it, the warranty and everything. I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it this way. It just seemed easier, better for me, and so that's what we did. They give me the shingles. Basically, you pay for the shingles. You take the receipt of what the shingles cost me, because through the refer, they give you a bill, and then you send them a copy along with this letter from CertainTeed, and then they will go over that, make sure everything's all up to snuff, and then they cut you a check and mail it to you. And so that's the route that I decided to go in. If you don't have a warranty or whatever on you, it's just a matter of just finding the right person and picking the right shingles and getting the right color, for your deed restrictions. And, good luck to you. That's all I can really say, because I don't know all the roofers around here and I don't know all the people you can call. I just called them because of the warranty that was on the shingle. But I do appreciate it.
Skip, it's Steve Brown. I'm from Ohio, Northeast Ohio. Hey, I watch all your videos and you and your wife sitting around the porch sitting and stuff like that. I got a question. Is the traffic that bad down there? I lived down there for 5 years between 2003 2009. But I lived in Ocala National Forest, northeast of Ocala. I mean, it looks like the traffic is just crazy down there, and the squares are just getting out of hand. Would really love to move down there, buy a house, but I mean, the house I got in Ohio is like $240,000, and it's like 1,500 square feet. And what I see down there, what I could afford is like, I'm not going to go there, but I need a 2-car garage, and I would love to have a golf cart garage too. But Skip, is the traffic really that bad down there? I mean, it looks like it's a little crazy. I'm used to the roundabouts and stuff like that, and I live northeast of Ocala. I built a hospital in Gainesville down there, University Hospital, right across from the University Hospital in Gainesville. So I was there for 5 years, and I really love the place, and I really like what your videos on the villages. But is the traffic really that crazy? I mean, I know you've got a lot of older people, and older people don't seem to drive all that well, in my experience. But yeah, I'm 59 years old, getting ready to. I'm thinking about just buying, property like I had down there northeast of Ocala, out in the forest, around, let's say Plaque, that area, kind of in that area. But I just wondered. I like the villages. I like everything you guys show, but is the traffic that bad, bro? I really need to know. Is it worth me moving in there? So.
Okay, I think we get the point. Traffic is down here is getting worse. It has areas that, yes, it is that bad. I don't travel around here in my golf cart like I used to. For me, it's just medical reasons because of the sun rays. And in a golf cart, you're exposed to it, so I just don't drive it that much anymore. And to be quite honest with you, I've even contemplated on selling the golf cart because I really just don't even use it. Beyond that, traffic is getting bad, and it's even worse. And in the wintertime, it's terrible. It's just terrible around here. And it ain't the roundabouts. People know how to drive in roundabouts. There's a handful of people that get in the roundabouts, they get lost. I don't know why. They do some of the silliest things in a roundabout. Not everybody. Most people do not. But when all it takes is one, and when you have one person that does something silly, it just screws the whole system up in an area where it's crowded, where there's a lot of traffic, such as never, ever, ever, never, ever. Let me say it again. Never, ever, ever enter a roundabout and turn left. Who does that? Nobody does that. Well, they do. Believe this or not, they'll actually get up to a roundabout and turn left. And I don't know why. The arrows on the road tell you what to do. The signs tell you what to do. The road even angles to the right to get you to go to the right, but they'll turn left. I've seen it happen. And then people will get in a roundabout will actually stop and then try to back up because they missed a turn. They wanted to get out. They wanted to go right here in this one area of a roundabout. They wanted to turn right and go that way. They missed that, and so instead of just going around again and coming back to it, they stop and want to back up. These are the things that you see once in a while in the wintertime that should never happen. And it does make me question a person's drivability or able to drive when I see these things happen. But it ain't just the old people. You mentioned old people. It ain't just the old people. I've got people that sent me videos on their cell phones. I haven't done much with a lot of them because you can't really make a video out of them, so I don't use them that much. But during bad parking photos that I get once in a while, somebody sent me a video of a large truck, not quite the size of a semi truck, but it was like a large delivery truck, like a gas truck. And I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but it had a semi front and maybe a 20-foot or 25-foot bottled unit on the back, like it was taking milk or water somewhere, that kind of truck, on a golf cart path. Don't ask me. I have no idea how he even got on there, because at the beginning of every golf cart path, there's these little pillars that stood in the middle of the golf cart path. They're made of plastic pipe to kind of keep people out. So did he run over it? I don't know. Was it missing? I don't know that either. But I just know that a truck driver, I was once one, should know better than this. And there he is on the golf cart trail. What's he going to do? It's going to be really an effort for him to back all the way out of that thing. And you can't drive across the grass and go across the curb, not in a big truck like that. He'll cause all kinds of damage. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you see those kinds of things down here. And that's what causes some of the traffic problems, is that. People's got to back up. Now everybody's got to get out of the way. It causes a back. It's just a big hassle. But the traffic is bad. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to lie to you. It is bad here in the villages and a surrounding area, because now we have huge apartment complexes that's being built right around the outer edges of the villages. All them people have cars. All them people go to work. All them people go to grocery stores, and all them people come down to our squares. And it's just making things really, really struggling sometimes. In the wintertime, it's even worse, because family up north comes down to see grandma and grandpa at Christmas time and on Thanksgiving time, and then you got camp villages that goes on, and it's just getting to be to the point where if you're a retired person looking for a quiet place to live, I'm going to tell you, I don't think this is the place. Not anymore. One time maybe, but not anymore. This place is almost turned into like a Florida-type Vegas. But everybody comes down here thinking they can just drink as much as they want, walk down the street with a bottle of beer in their hand, drive a golf cart, do whatever you want. They get arrested all the time, and I put it out there on the news, but I don't think anybody pays attention to my news anymore, not like they used to, because they keep getting arrested, and they should know better than this. They got that new Walmart they're building right now at 44 and Morris Boulevard down there. It ain't done, but it's going to be a big one, and it's already creating problems with traffic. When they get that thing opened up, that whole area right there, unless they do something, I mean, they better be planning on doing something now. It's going to be a mess in the wintertime, just a absolute mess. Something about, I saw on the news, I haven't reported any of it yet, but I saw on the news where they're having a public forum somewhere about another potential Walmart store going up. I'm assuming around the villages here somewhere. I didn't really read the report, and they want to get public reaction about it. And I'm here to tell you, I think they ought to stop giving out these building permits until they get some of this stuff figured out. Just stop it and work on this traffic problem. And just like all the building permits for apartment houses and residential homes and all this and that, they need to just stop it until they figure out how they're going to handle some of these problems. I'm not saying it's an easy job, but I'm just saying it's their job to figure this out. It's not my job, but we're sure living with the problem. So, yeah, traffic's that bad. Now, up where you're talking about, around Ocala Forest and Pulaski and all them places up through there, I don't know what it's like up there. I'm going to say traffic up there's not near as bad over there. There's nothing over there where you're talking about. I mean, you got some little towns, but you ain't got nothing like this, and you ain't got nothing like Ocala. So you may not have any problem over there at all. That road up there, and I've been on it a couple of times, basically is a pasture road between Ocala and or Daytona. Anyway, If you're going to want to buy over there and build over there, I'm saying you're probably okay. If you want to come here to Florida, you got two issues here. One, $240,000 and a golf cart garage. That's going to be a tough one. And but $240,000, you can find places here, I think, for that. You have to look. You have to be really ready to go. You can't say I'll buy that, but I can't move. I can't close on it for 60 days. Forget it. It ain't going to happen. I mean, somebody's going to jump all over it, and you're going to be out. So if you want to buy something here for $240,000, you better have the money in hand. And I don't mean that you can't finance it. You can finance it, but you better have the money in hand. Your what do you call it? Deposit, and you better have it ready to go. So good luck to you. I appreciate the phone call. Sorry I don't have any better news for you than that, but I don't want to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. That the traffic here is getting worse, and I don't see it getting any better for a long time. Thanks for the call.
Sue from Casa del Sol Boutique Bed and Breakfast in Benalmádena, Spain. I love your YouTube channel, especially Skip and Sue live from the porch. Quick question. I saw the average resale price per square foot is down to $249. The lowest it's been this year. Do you think it might drop to $230 once Eastport and the new square open? I'll be visiting the villages in November. Take care, and thank you so much for your YouTube channel. Bye.
Well, thanks for the phone call. I'm not in real estate. I don't keep an eye on it. I have a good friend that's very, very, very knowledgeable, and he also lives around here, so he knows not just this retirement community. He knows a lot of them, and that's Ira Miller. You've seen him on my channel. You've heard me talk about him. I trust him. He knows a lot. He worked for a village for like 20-some years. Now, when you say there's a square footage price that went from this price to that price, I'm not denying that. I don't know. I just question where you got that information. Because I know that there's several real estate people that's got YouTube channels here that is spewing nothing but BS. Half of what they say is public knowledge, and then they kind of mix that in with a bunch of BS, because I call it clickbait, because they don't really want to make any money selling houses or anything. They want to make money on their YouTube channel, so they come up with the stuff to get you to click on that video, because that's how you make money on YouTube, people watching the video. And that's what they're up to. It's called clickbait. They got to make that thumbnail, make it look really goofy, because you'll look at it and go, oh, I wonder what this is. You click on it. That's the start of it for the analytics on YouTube. So anyway, wherever you got that information, I would verify that. It might be true. I'm not saying it's not. I don't really know. But do I think it's going to come down? I don't know. I have no idea. Somebody asked me about interest rates. Do you think interest rates are going to come down? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't work for the government. I don't work for the banks to know all this. I'm not an investment analysis person. But I will tell you this, in all sincerity. I've talked to a lot of people here when they call, send emails. Sometimes we meet them and have a drink and they ask them questions because they're not comfortable with doing it on a forum like this. And I understand that. There's a lot of people that's wanting to buy, and they're wanting to buy here, or at least in Florida, for some full-time, part-time home, makes no difference. And they're going to finance part of that home for whatever their reasons are. And they're waiting for the interest rate to come down a little bit because they really feel that with what's going on in our country, they think their rates are going to come down even more. And so they're holding back. So that is an issue, I think, with a lot of people, is the interest rates, and they're waiting. And then a lot of people are holding back because they keep waiting for the next new village, the next new thing, and see what that's going to be. And, I have no answer for you either. All right, I think that's all the phone calls. I might make one video out of this. I'm looking over here. It's an hour and 24 minutes of doing this, so I might have to make 2 videos here. We'll see how things go. So with that being said, I'll say thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks all you members out there. And if you want to leave a comment or a question or a criticism about things here, this number right here, you call it anytime you want. How it works, I leave the phone on, but you'll have to call. Let it ring until it goes over to voicemail. When it goes to voicemail, leave your comment, criticism, or concern, and then I'll get it out a week from now, 2 weeks from now, and I'll go through them and I'll see what's what. I'll try to answer them the best that I can, keep everybody informed the best that I can. So I do thank you for your participation, because without you calling in, this show ain't going to happen. And so far, it looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit, and I appreciate that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everything, because you are the show here. See you on the next one.
Oh, don't leave your keys in the golf cart. Some might say it's not very smart. If you walk away and hear your engine start, just turn around and wave goodbye to your golf cart, to your golf cart. Oh, where's my golf cart?
Skip, you suck.
Do it again.
Skip, you suck.
Point your finger and do it. Do it like you did. Do it like that. Do it like you mean it. Action.
Skip, you suck.
All right.